So today, I am joined with my mother,
Hi.
Foxy,
Hi.
and Pete. Hi! And we're going to be reading one of my other stories called The Stalker. She is going to read the first page, and I'll read the second page. And yeah, let's get started.
Alright, here we go. One day, Bryce, Evan, Paige, Haley, Sierra, and Tylee were at a rodeo in Texas. They love going to rodeos because they are lots of fun. After the rodeo was over, they jumped in the truck and headed back home. It was getting late, so they stayed inside for the night. Soon, around midnight, they went to bed. Bryce and Haley slept in their room, Evan and Sierra slept in their room, and Paige and Tylee slept in the living room. Soon, morning came. They were up in the sun. With the sun. Haley, Sierra, and Tylee made breakfast. Bryce, Evan, and Paige were on the porch drinking coffee watching the sun come up. Sierra, Haley, Tylee were making pancakes for breakfast. Soon they finished breakfast. "Breakfast is ready, come and get it," Sierra hollered out the door. Bryce, Evan, and Paige came back inside and ate breakfast with the girls. Suddenly there was an unexpected knock on the door. Sierra grabbed her gun and walked slowly to the door. She looked through the peephole and saw a man who none of them knew. "Get out of here," Sierra yelled. "I want to talk to you, Sierra," the man said. Sierra was shocked at the sound of her name. "Is Haley, Tylee, Bryce, Paige, and Evan there with you, Sierra?" the man asked. They all freaked out at the sounds of their names. "Grab your guns," Sierra whispered. So Evan, Paige, Bryce, Haley, and Tylee grabbed their guns from the gun cabinet and got ready for the worst. "Answer my question, Sierra," the man said. "No. Either leave the easy way or leave the hard way," Sierra threatened. "Okay, I'll take the hard way," the man said. "All right, load 'em up," Sierra whispered. So they all loaded their guns and walked to the door. Sierra swung the door wide open and they all aimed their guns at the man. The man ran and said they didn't see him for the rest of the day. They had a date planned for that night. So Sierra, Haley, and Tylee got their jeans on and a t-shirt on and they were ready. Evan, Paige, and Bryce threw on their jeans and their t-shirts and they were ready to go. Soon they jumped in the truck and headed to the bar. They walked in the bar and pulled up a seat. The bartender knew them very well. So he knew what they always wanted to drink. So he got them all Budweisers, because that's what they always get. Soon they ordered food. It was a karaoke night at the bar. And Sierra, Haley, Tylee, Bryce, Evan, and Paige loved to sing. They are all great singers. So they sang a lot of songs. They all sang I'm Already There by Lone Star. They all love to sing this song because they have a lot of family members that are in the military. So every chance they get, they sing this song. But they saved this song for later in the night. After they sang I'm Already There, they got ready to leave because it was getting later into the night. So they said goodbye to their friends and jumped in the truck and left. They got home and noticed that the living room light was on. They knew for sure that they had turned off that light. So they were a little weirded out but they still went inside. They didn't find anything, so they sat down on the couch and watched a little TV. Okay, Sarah's up next.
Okay, you can hold Foxy.
Hi, Foxy.
Okay. Suddenly, there was a sound coming from the bathroom. It sounded like the tap was running. So Evan, Paige, and Bryce walked down the hallway to the bathroom with their guns. They found the same man from earlier that day hiding in the shower. They shot at the man, but he got away. He ran out into the living room and saw Sierra, Haley, and Tylee sitting on the couch. So he walked over to them and tried to kiss them. Sierra grabbed her gun and shot him in the arm. After he was shot, he ran out of the house and they never saw him again. Everyone was a little shaken up, but they were alright after about 15 minutes. Soon around 1 a.m., they went to bed. They didn't wake up until 10 a.m. the next morning. When they woke up, they got dressed and headed to the rodeo. They spent about an hour at the rodeo. Then they went to the movie theater. The theater was showing Toy Story 4. So they decided to watch it. They got their tickets and sat in the auditorium and watched the movie. Soon the movie was over and they left. They had bought tickets for a Chris Stapleton concert. The show started at 7:30. They were some of the first people let into the auditorium to watch Chris Stapleton. Evan, Bryce, Paige, Sierra, Haley, and Tylee loved going to famous country artists' concerts. Soon the concert ended and then they went back home. They got ready for bed. Soon they heard a loud banging on the side of the house. It turns out that the same man was trying to get to them again. Apparently he didn't learn his lesson the first 2 times he messed with them, so he's back for more. They all got up and made a plan in the living room. Their plan was if the man got into the house, they would run him over and shoot him. Soon as they feared, the man got into the house, so they put their plan into use. They ran him over. Haley, Sierra, and Tylee held him down while Evan, Bryce, and Paige got their guns to shoot him. The boys pulled their triggers and the man died from the gunshots. They bagged up the man and threw him in the bed of the truck and took him to the dumpster behind the abandoned school. This all took place at night, so not many people saw what they were doing. They dumped the man's body very quickly. They got away with the crime. After they dumped the body, they went to a 24-hour McDonald's for some late-night food. After they got their food, they went to the park to eat. After they ate, they went back to the house and went to bed. After they all fell asleep, they were never seen again. That is the end of part 1, and actually, we're going to read part 2. It is also just 2 pages. I'm going to read the first page, and she's going to read the second page. Alright, let's go. This is the Stalker Part 2. Evan, Bryce, Paige, Sierra, Haley, and Tylee were sitting in the living room watching TV. Suddenly, their home phone rang. Their home phone rings really loudly, so Sierra got up to answer the call. It was Sierra's dad, Big Mike, calling. So she talked to him for a little while. He just wanted to see if her and her friends were alright. Soon they hung up. But before they did, Big Mike asked Sierra if he could come down to the house. Yeah, Dad, bring Diana, Sierra said. Alright, love you, sweetie, Big Mike said. Diana is Sierra's mom. Now, I know that my mom is sitting right next to me, but in the story, Diana Keith is my mom. So, we're just gonna go for it. Where was I? Mike and Diana got there in about an hour. Sierra and Evan sat on the porch waiting for Mike and Diana. Sierra and Evan had been dating for 4 years. They were talking about old memories of them, Bryce, Haley, Tylee, and Paige. They were drinking beer and listening to country music. Soon, Mike, Diana pulled into the driveway. Sarah ran down the stairs and hugged them tightly. She hasn't seen them in about 2 years. Evan doesn't really know Sierra's parents because they don't see them very often. Bryce, Haley, Paige, and Tylee don't know Sierra's parents at all. So Sierra introduced Mike and Diana to Bryce, Haley, Tylee, and Paige. They all sat on the back patio talking and laughing. Soon they started singing karaoke. They live on a dirt road, and the nearest neighbors were about 3 miles away. So noise wasn't an issue. They blasted the radio and sang along with every song. Soon Sierra's favorite song came on. Her favorite song is Good Time by Alan Jackson. She knows the line dance to this song, so she showed everyone how to do the line dance. Evan knew how to do it as well, so he was dancing with Sierra. Soon everyone was dancing. After they were done dancing, they changed the radio station to a rap station. This station mainly focuses on country rap instead of traditional rap. Country rap is basically a country person rapping, okay? So they listened to that station for a while. Soon they changed the station again. They changed the station to an old funk and soul station. Soon they switched back to the country music station they were listening to earlier. Soon they all went back inside and got ready for a date. The girls got in their best outfits on, the boys threw on jeans and a t-shirt, and they were ready. Evan, Mike, Bryce, and Paige were waiting for Sierra, Diana, Haley, and Tylee on the porch. Big Mike and Diana were going to take their car. Sierra and Evan were going to ride with them. Going to ride with Big Mike and Diana. Bryce, Haley, Paige, and Tylee jumped in the truck and followed Mike, Diana, Evan, and Sierra. They went to the bar for the date. They walked in and pulled up a seat at the bar. They all got Budweiser's, their usual beer of choice. Then they ordered some food. They ate and spent time together. Soon the DJ put on a slow dance song. That song was called "Love Can Build a Bridge" by the Judds. This song was actually Big Mike and Diana's wedding song. So of course they had to get up and dance. They all got up and danced. Even though Sierra's not the slow dance type, she still danced with Evan. After they danced to the song, they sat back down and watched other people dance. Soon the DJ asked Big Mike and Sierra to sing a song. They knew the DJ very well. His name was Jeff. So Big Mike and Sierra got up to sing Seven Spanish Angels by Willie Nelson featuring Ray Charles. They used to sing that song all the time, but since they hadn't seen each other in a few years, they haven't been able to sing it together. But finally they got the chance to sing it. They loved that song, so did everyone else in the bar. Eventually Sierra got Evan to sing a song with her. That song was called "It's Your Love" by Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Evan has a great voice, so does Sierra, and with their voices together, it was like heaven. After they sang, they all got up to sing a song. They were going to sing "Man, I Feel Like a Woman" by Shania Twain. Okay, now she is going to read the last page.
Yeah.
Alright, take it away, Mother.
Alright. The boys were drunk, so it was funny. They were singing the wrong words and falling all over the place. It was so funny. After they sang, they went home. It was around 12:30. The girls drove the truck and the car. Once they got home, they had to drag the boys back into the house because they were so drunk. The girls put the boys in bed, and they sat in the living room watching TV for a little while. Suddenly, there was a knock on the door. Diana grabbed the gun that was sitting on the coffee table. Diana, Sierra, Haley, and Tylee walked up to the door and looked through the peephole. It was someone they didn't know. Besides, who would be knocking on the door at 1 a.m? So they just sat back down and tried to ignore it. Soon the person walked away. Then the girls went to bed. Soon the girls woke up at around 10 a.m. They made breakfast. They made biscuits and gravy. Diana got a phone call. It was from her son Steve. He said that he and his girlfriend Nikki were going to come down to Sierra's house for a while. Diana put Sierra on the phone with Steve. "Hey Steve," Sierra spoke. "Hey girl, me and Nikki are going to come down and spend a few nights with y'all, if that's alright with you," Steve said. "Yeah, that's fine with me. Come on down," Sierra replied. "Okay, we're on our way. See you later," said Steve. "Alright, bye," Sierra said. Then they hung up. Steve and Nikki jumped into Steve's truck and headed to Sierra's house. They got there in about 45 minutes. When they pulled into the driveway, Sierra ran out on the porch to hug the both of them. She hasn't seen Steve and Nikki ever since Evan and Sierra started dating, which was 4 years ago. Steve lost his leg in a motorcycle accident. Sierra didn't know that until she saw Steve for the first time in 4 years. Steve and Sierra got all caught up. Nikki and Sierra talked for a while. Nikki and Sierra used to be best friends before Steve started dating her. Ever since Steve started dating Nikki, she became more distant and didn't talk to Sierra very much. Now, Nikki and Sierra picked up like they never missed a day together. Soon, Bryce, Mike, Evan, and Paige woke up at around 2 p.m. They got dressed and walked out to the living room where Diana, Nikki, Sierra, Haley, Tylee, and Steve sat. Evan pulled Sierra off to the side because he needed to talk to her, so he pulled her into their bedroom. "What do you want to talk about, babe?" Sierra asked. "Well, honey, you know we've been dating for 4 years, Evan said. "Yeah, what about it?" Sierra asked. "Well, do you ever think about getting married someday?" Evan asked. "Yeah, but I don't think about it often," Sierra said. "Well, that's all right. I just wanted to ask," Evan said. "All right, well, let's get back out there with the others," Sierra said. "Yeah," Evan said as he leaned in for a kiss. After they kissed, they went back to the living room. Soon they went to the park to watch a band perform live music. They were going to perform mainly new country music. Artists like Morgan Wallen, Carrie Underwood, Miranda Lambert, Little Big Town, Luke Bryan, and Blake Shelton. So they all jumped in their vehicles and drove to the park. They lived only a block away from the park. They would walk, but because of Steve's leg, they couldn't walk. Steve can't stand or walk on his leg for too long, so they drove. They watched the band for 2 hours. Then they went back home. Fast forward to about 11 p.m. They got ready for bed. Then they were never seen or heard from again. The end.
Okay, so that was The Stalkers Part 1 and Part 2. And I was featured with my mother, Pete, and Foxy. And we're gonna get Boot Scoot Boogieing on out of here. And bye, friends.
Bye.